Hey everyone, it's Keely here, and today I'm sharing a layout and a process video for Scrap Squad. Now this week's Scraplift is like a small grid layout. I do love like a grid layout. I think they're really, really good for including multiple photos, lots of embellishments, and pattern paper. So I've pulled out a kit that I was gifted for Scrap Academy. Um, and this kit was from Click Kits, and I think it's called the Miss Modern Sampler Kit, and I think it was by Stamp Market. Now, I have used it a couple of times since I was given the kit. I used it for obviously my Scrap Academy assignment, and I just want to get it used up. I don't like having things in my stash for a really long period of time. If I can use them up and clear the space in my stash for more goodies, then I will do. So I was really drawn to this pattern paper that had all the different like colour swatches in all the different shades. So we've got red, orange, yellow, and like a corally pink colour. There was also more of a brighter pink, which I didn't need an extra row, so I cut that one off, and I've cut out 3 shades of the colours. Now the photos that I'm going to be scrapping today are of me and the Scrap Squad team. We'd had a video call together, which we do every so often. And sometimes we just chat, and sometimes we will create together as well. And these were just some screenshots of us all. We're actually all smiling and looking at the camera. So I just wanted to document these photos in my album. Myself and the team have become really good friends since we kind of met during the Mind the Scrap Summer Scrap Challenge quite a few years ago now. So these are the photos that I'm going to be scrapbooking. And with this kit as well, there's quite a few like craft related goodies. So I thought, well, these will work really well. And I was gifted the stamp set, which you can see on camera there. And that is like a craft related stamp set, and I've not used that yet, so I wanted to test that out. I'm not much of a stamper, as quite a few of you know, but I will give it a try if I can. So what I'm doing with the embellishments, I'm trying to go tone on tone. So along the top row is a photo of myself, and I've used red embellishments. And then there's a photo of Rebecca, and I've used the orange embellishments. And then there's one of Zoshi, and I've used the yellow embellishments. And I'm also pulling in some little pops of black as well. There is some black within this kit. Some of the florals are in black, and I do want to fussy cut some of those out. So I felt like bringing a little bit of black in here and there worked really well. So now I'm going to, what am I doing now? Oh, I'm going to fussy cut a word from this pattern paper. And the word that I cut out is create, which I think works really well for the story of this page. And that's in black, so that's another pop of black. And I'm going to add my title along the bottom row. Because there's no photo on there, I thought that was the perfect spot for my title to go. And this is the pattern paper with the black and white florals on. And I'm going to fussy cut some of these out. I'm also going to fussy cut the XO, which is in red. I needed something else in the top cluster, so that was perfect for that. And I'm just flicking through now, just having another look of things that I can fussy cut out and add on to this page. So I do fussy cut out some of these florals to tuck behind the photos. In the original layout, there is florals poking out here and there, and I wanted to kind of create a similar thing on my own layout as well. At this point as well in my layout, even though I've decided on quite a lot of things, nothing has been stuck down yet. I tend to do this a lot when I'm creating. I kind of just have a play first and not commit to anything. And then that way, if I change my mind, I'm not having to peel things back up, and there's nothing getting torn or ripped, and I can change my mind a bit more freely whilst I'm creating. I'm having another look at the original layout. I tend to pop back as I go along to try and decide what it is that I'm wanting to do. And I've decided now to have a go with some of the stamps. Stamping isn't really something I find I'm good at. I am trying to invest now in better quality mixed media supplies to see if that helps me get into mixed media a bit more, because I do like to experiment and try and play with different supplies, and obviously as scrapbookers we do like to try and grow within our hobby as well. So I do have a go at some of the stamping, and it actually turned out really well, which is not something that happens often with me. I found that I didn't need to press on too hard. I literally just need the stamp to touch the card and then pull it straight back off. I think maybe that's the problem I've been having in the past. I've maybe been pressing on too hard, and it's just a case of finding, a technique that works rather than giving it a go, it's not working, and then putting it away. I need to play a bit more and practice. So this is like a little paint palette, and I'm going to fussy cut that out to tuck behind one of the photos. I do bring in my it's a really tiny little circle punch, and I punch out some circles in the colours that are within my layout to add to the paint palette, so it looks like it's got paint in there. And I'm going to also fussy cut out one of the paint brushes to tuck in as well. Now, still at this point, I've not committed to anything. Nothing is stuck down. I've just kind of placed everything where I want them to go. Now with the paintbrush, I do bring in my watercolours shortly, and I'll add a tiny splodge of colour to the end of the paintbrush. It looks like it's got a bit of paint on there as well, and I think that works really well. So this is where I'm going to bring in my little punch and punch out some of the colours within the page to add to my paint palette, and my little punch as well is like the perfect size, so that worked out really well. So now at this point of the page, off camera, I committed. I stuck everything down. I also added a border around the whole layout. And the reason I did it off camera is because it is just a case of me gluing and sticking, and you've already watched me place all the embellishments and the goodies where I want them to go, so I didn't feel we needed to watch me redo all that by sticking it down. I'm now coming in with some of the enamel dots. I love these. There's some white ones and some clear ones, and I just took in some of the white ones. I think it's some of the larger ones, which I do really struggle to use, so I try and tuck those in behind things so they're just peeking out. I'm going to add some twine to my tags as well. I like to finish off tags with some twine. They don't feel finished if there's no twine in them. And this is just some twine from my stash. And I think it's like a creamy colour with some gold in that. And I think the last thing I do is I come in with some black paint splatters. I do get quite heavy with the splatters because I really think that there's quite a bit of black now throughout the page, so I get quite I think it just adds to the dramatic look of the black by having those splatters around. Some of my splatters don't turn out very well. I'm not sure exactly what happened. but this is just black acrylic paint watered down, and some of them seem to seep into my white cardstock, which I've never had that problem before, so I'm not sure whether maybe an area on the cardstock have maybe got a little bit damp, and possibly that's why it seeped in. But I'm not going to recreate the whole layout just because of some dodgy paint splatters, so we'll just embrace it and go with that. Anyway, so please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group. You'll be able to find the original layout, which I will also link below as well. And please, join in with us, have a go at some of our Scraplift choices, and I can't wait to see what you all create with it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.